Hello YouTube, I'm Angela and this is my YouTube channel, I guess. I don't know what else to say. So yeah, so I'm just starting off this channel, so this is why I'm all awkward in front of the camera. But this is the makeup tutorial that I'm gonna do on this look. I love the highlight going on right now. Anyway, if you wanna continue to see the rest of this video, go ahead. So here's my bare face, and then the first thing we're going to start with is the TooFaced Hangover RX Primer. I'm using this because it's like really moisturizing and I need it even though I have oily skin, but I'm just dotting it and rubbing it into my face. I keep looking on the side. Anyway, next is the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and it's in bisque. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the primer, just dot it all over my face. Most of it is gonna be on my cheeks because there's a lot of redness there and I have big cheeks. And I'm blending it out with a e.l.f. sponge. It's the first time I used it. It's pretty hard, like I'm beating my face a little bit, but it's good. Next thing is my color corrector from Urban Decay in Peach. Gotta cancel out them dark circles and the blue undertones, and I'm blending as I'm talking to my friend. If you didn't know, that's why I keep looking everywhere. The next one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin in Light Warm. Putting that under my eye, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, around my mouth, especially on that pimple on the left side of my mouth. Can't see it, and there's a reason for that. So I'm blending the concealer out. As you can see, it has great coverage, and I'm still blending. Takes a while. Alrighty. It's a great conversation I'm having right now. To be honest, I don't know what it is while I'm recording this, but here we go. Now that I'm pretty much done blending, I'm going to take the e.l.f. translucent powder. It's an HD powder, and I'm going to start baking that under eye, setting it up. I'm gonna bake my nose because that's where I get oily a lot, so, and anywhere else that I put that concealer down. I have no idea why I'm laughing, but I am. I'm putting extra powder under my eye, and now we're zooming in for the actual eye part. I'm using the Wet n Wild eye primer. It's the first time I'm using this too. The first thing I noticed was it was very tacky after I, spread it out over my eye. And then I used the Peach palette and I dipped into a shade. And I'm pretty much setting it with the color White Peach. I'm pointing to Puree and Summer Yum, and I'm putting that in my crease as a transition shade. Also to give me a fake crease because I got none. Then I went into the TooFaced palette and used the brown shade in there called Painkiller. I'm putting that over the same colors earlier. Sorry, it's very blurry. And then I go back to the Peach palette and use Charmed Unsure, focusing it out in the outer corner just to deepen the look and emphasize the non-existent crease. And then I go into Peach Pit and deepen it even more because I don't have a crease, so we're making it. And I'm using some brush, I don't remember. I'm just deepening that outer corner and then blending it out because I don't want it to be super harsh or anything. Going back into the peach palette, I'm using a shader brush and dipping it into Luscious for that simple highlight, and then I'm blending it into the other colors to make sure it's there, and I'm showing you it's great. I'm using the Hourglass gel liner and tight lining my eyes. I really need to do that because if I don't, then you can see my rim when I do put in liquid liner, which I'm gonna do right after this. And I'm using the Ardency Punker liner. I've used this for quite a while, like a couple months, and it's pretty good. I don't think it's as dark as the Kat Von D one, but it's pretty dark. And I'm just doing a wing, like usual. Gotta make sure got it and it's even. It's pretty even. And then I'm putting lashes on. It's by Sephora and House of Lashes. And I'm using the duo glue with the applicator because I don't like the squeezy tube. Drying that. Waiting for it to get tacky so I can put it on with my eyelash tool because I can't do it with my hands. So I'm putting the lashes on. Having a real hard time because there was powder on my natural lashes and I was trying to get rid of that. And then I'm gonna do the other eye now. Waiting for it to get tacky. And then I'm applying it to my eye. I always put lashes on because I don't have lashes, and now I'm zoomed out and I'm going to dust off my bake with the Estee Lauder powder, the Flash Photo powder, dusting off that bake. Then I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer and contour / bronze my cheeks a little bit so it's not as round as it usually is. I hit the forehead, then deepen it some more, hit the chin and the jawline. Don't want that double chin look. And then I go into MAC's Gimme Sun with a bigger, fluffier brush, also from MAC. Don't know what it's called. I'll put it in the description to give me a bit more bronzy look. And then I'm going to use the Becca blush in Tigerlily with my MAC brush. It's like orangey. I'm all about the warm tones. Then I'm going to blend it all together. And I'm going back into the palette and using those two transition shades from my lower lash line. Then I'm going to blend it out with a pencil brush and then put MAC's Giga Black mascara on my lower lashes, which again I don't have, but hey, that makes it look better. Extra coats, always needed. And then I'm gonna do my brows. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in blonde and an angled brush. Just filling in the sparse areas, mostly the front and the tail end of my brow because it's sparser in those areas, and I'm blending out with spoolie, kind of making the tail a little bit longer. And then I'm going to set it with brow gel, which is also from Anastasia in caramel. And then I'm going to use the Pixie gel liner in, I don't know, a peach color.
highlight my inner corner, and I'm going to use the Makeup Deep palette with Kathleen Lights. I'm going to use the 2 shades from the highlight on the cheekbones and everywhere. And I'm going to set it with the Wet n Wild setting spray, which I used this also for the first time, and it feels like any other setting spray except the spray is like more, I don't know, thicker. I'm gonna put in my Lippie Lingerie from Tarte in Undressed. Then I took my hair down, fixed everything, and my friend handed me Buxom's White Russian lip gloss because my lips were dry. And that's the look. And I blend more. Planning.